Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you finding me in some way or another. So if you've been here for a while, I also really truly appreciate you as well. If you find yourself in this video for whatever reason that it is meant for you, if the title grabs you, then pay attention to that. I always set the intention to have these messages find whoever they are meant to find whenever they are meant to find it. So let's jump right in. This is actually an extended of a short that I uploaded earlier. So we're going to jump in and go a little deeper on that message. All right. So what we got in that short was from the Archangel Metatron deck, this Warrior of Light card. And so what this card is signifying is you being called upon to wield this sword. And it is for justice. It is for karmic retribution. So you are being asked by Archangel Metatron to hold this sword and to seek justice and truth with it. So you're going to be going out in your everyday life and you're going to be speaking up for the people who have no voice, for the underdog, for the injustices of the world, to speak your truth to the world, okay? So if you stumble upon like a scam or a lie or something that's unfair, you're no longer going to be passive about it. Spirit is calling you in and asking you to be the voice and to speak the truth for those who cannot speak their own truth, okay? We also got important parts. Embrace each element, weaving them into your story with openness and understanding. We have be here now, practice mindfulness, to be present in the moment and gain insight. And ignite creation, harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. So, I hope that sounds good to you. We're going to dive a little deeper on this because I felt like this was just such a beautiful spread that came out today, and I really wanted to see where else we can have this go. All right, so let's take a look. I actually wanted to get an additional Archangel Metatron card for this spread. So let's get one more, maybe two more, okay? We have Fire Energy, Dragon's Strength. You know how fitting that is for me because I told you in the elemental readings that I did that I was called to use the incense and the crystal dragon's blood. So if you don't know what that looks like, here is a skull of it. So you can see it's got green and red in it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this out. But I'm feeling like that's part of what we're being called to do here. It's like our power is strengthening us. And some of you may even be called to harness the power of dragons. So this is dragon's strength, okay? And it is the fire element. So if any of you identify with using dragons in your spiritual work, in your meditations, maybe it's one of your spiritual guides, or maybe you have many, but you are being called to utilize that strength at this time, okay? So it's, again, like fighting with fire, but also with light, if that makes sense to anybody. Let's get one more and see what else we have. Thank you. And passion. That's also very fiery energy. So I love that this came out because there's a big heart. And it's identifying to us that we're not doing any of this out of anger. We're not doing it out of resentment. We're not doing it out of revenge. What we are doing is we are harnessing all of the strength and the power that we can muster from any source that we can find it, and then using it to benefit ourselves and others. Okay? So as we are just going about our daily lives, we are going to find people who are in need of this energy. And maybe in the past, we might have backed down from wanting to stand up in situations like that. But we are no longer being silenced. I love it. It's coming from a place of love, a place of passion. It's very much giving me some, I'm getting almost like a non-for-profit or organization that you have passion for, that you're going to be wielding this energy for. Maybe some of you are going to become lawyers, let's just say, and to help balance the scales that have been so unbalanced for so long. So like the, is it called the Freedom Project? No, the Innocence Project. So what they do is they are a group of lawyers who work for free, and they receive tons and tons of letters from people in jail who swear they're innocent. Their job is to read the letters, do some research, find out if they truly are innocent, and if they feel that they can appeal something, then they work with the prisoner and they try to get them freed from jail. And they actually have a decent track record where they actually are doing good things out there. So again, now you have a lawyer, where typically you hear that word lawyer and you may not have a good connotation to it. But here's a group of lawyers who are using their powers for good. They're passionate about this justice in the world, and they want to serve humanity in whatever way they can. So I believe it is a non-for-profit, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is truly remarkable that somebody would spend all that money to become a lawyer, to go through all the school and education required to become one, and then work for free. I find that to be absolutely beautiful, because again, their greater cause is their purpose. And so they're not like money-grubbing lawyers looking to just represent any old person, even if they're guilty. They don't care. They just want the money. They truly are going out and trying to represent the underdog. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have authentic self. Who are you? And this is actually a tough question for some people out there when they look at themselves in the mirror. Maybe they have to have so many facades that they put on, so many masks that they wear every day in their home life, in their job, in their friendship circles. Maybe they have numerous friendship circles where they might show up as this person here, this person here, this person here, whoever it is. What I always say is who you truly are, is who you are in your private life. This is what I consider to be your moon sign. So I am a Pisces moon. So I actually come across quite a bit as a Pisces. Most people think that that's just what I am. My rising sign in Vedic is also a Pisces. So again, that's who you show the world. I can definitely see why so many people get confused and think that I am a Pisces. However, I am not a sun sign Pisces. But I have it in my chart, and it's who I am in private, and it's also who I identify as to the world. My tropical sun sign is a Sagittarius, and my Vedic sun sign is a Scorpio. So if you think about my Vedic, I am water, water, water. That is a very intuitive but also emotional roller coaster ride. But in tropical, I am a fire sun sign with a fire rising, Aries. So again, I come off as this very passionate, fiery energy in my tropical. I almost said tropical storm. It feels that way sometimes because I have this very watery moon. In both places, I have the Pisces moon. So I found over the years that I can choose to wield whichever of those suits me best. And it can almost make me chameleon-like and wear different masks in different situations. But what I choose to put on that day is what I feel is necessary for whatever I am in the midst of dealing with. Okay? So you can check your chart out. You can actually go to Cafe Astrology. And I do believe that they also do your Vedic chart. But you can also check free sidereal birth chart. And that is also at Cafe Astrology. So they're free. The only thing I would suggest is don't put your full name in there. Put like one initial or something like that. If you want the link, I can definitely enter it in there for you. But you can pull your tropical, you could pull your Vedic astrology. I find that both are relevant. I flip back and forth from looking at the two, and then there's ones that I absolutely relate to 100% on one side and not as much on the other. And then, going down with the different planets, the different houses, all that fun stuff. So look up your own chart and see what you have and where, and you will learn a lot about yourself because it gives very in-depth descriptions of why this planet is in this house and this sign, and why you are the way you are in love. Venus would be your love. I have a Sagittarius Venus. So I like adventure when it comes to love. I want to go out and do things. That's just me. I like adventure. But if you have other Venus signs, you might be other ways. Okay, so anyways, enough about astrology. Let's get into this, because being your authentic self can be a tricky thing to decode. That's how we got on that tangent. I just pulled it back in here, reined it back in. What you need to figure out is who it is you want to show up as in your daily life, and choose that every day. Do you want to be this freedom fighter, this warrior of light, this truth seeker, going forward with this dragon's strength and this love for life and this passion energy? I'm going to tell you now that it requires great strength. It requires a lot of self-love. We cannot pull this energy out of nowhere. We must go in and love ourselves wholeheartedly, all of ourselves, every aspect, even the hidden aspects. And then this becomes immense and powerful. And it is so beautiful. This could be something you could journal about. Who are you? Do you know truly who you are? Not the version of what others think you are. Okay, so again, if you're in a marriage, if you have kids, sure, you're the husband, wife, or mother, father, whatever. That's not what you're being asked here, because those are just labels. Go deep down into yourself and ask yourself truly who you are. And if you aren't that person that you think you are or that you want to be, ask yourself why. What do I need to do to get to this place? We have here Ignite Creation, and I'm going to tell you this right now, that passion and creation go hand in hand. If your sacral chakra is lit up on fire, these will burn brightly. It's very fiery energy. So if you are able to move forward with passion in life and to create, then you are doing well for yourself. All right, we're going to keep going. All right, so I'm actually going to use my Van Gogh Tarot deck. I was called to use this one today. Can you please tell me more about these cards? And I'm going to just slide these. Tell me more about this pile, this passion, this love for life. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. So this is about working hard towards something. There's something that you know you want to do, and you are doing it. You're learning more how to do it better. You're working at it every day. Maybe not every day, but most days. There's something that you truly are wanting to do, and you're passionate about it. And so you're putting your energy into it. This Ten of Swords is interesting. I want to clarify that. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. This one, okay. The Star, okay. So what I'm getting with this, yep, Five of Cups at the bottom, makes sense. The reason that this showed up in this pile is because there were parts of you that didn't serve your journey. Things you did, faces you wore, masks you were, personas you put on that weren't your authentic self. And so they had to go. I'm getting that at this point in your journey, you have lost friends. You have lost relationships. You have lost jobs. And it feels like this Ten of Swords. But the good news is it is also a completed cycle. Now that you have lost whatever you have lost, it may have created sadness in your world because, again, it can be hard to lose anything, okay? It may have made you emotional. You were crying over what was lost. But what I'm getting is that the loss was for your benefit. We have the Star here. And Spirit is telling me that you were meant to shine bright like this star. And that whatever it was that you had to lose was dulling your shine or trying to steal your shine. And so, while it's perfectly acceptable to cry over what's been lost, you also should be happy that there's still something left. And that's your authentic you. Alright, so no need to worry about this. Even though, again, maybe you need to process it still. Maybe you are still a little sad about what's gone, and that's okay. We're here to hold space for you to do that. Okay? You're meant to be this bright, fiery energy, this fire that's from within you, and have this love for life and this passion for something. So if there was anything in your life that didn't belong, Spirit came through and adjusted the scales for you. There was a point in time where you couldn't, when these messages come through, they're so powerful. It's like it overwhelms my emotional palette, if you will. There was a point in time where you did not have the strength and the power to wield this sword on your own. And so Spirit helped you out with that. With 10 swords. It's almost like he took these 10 swords and fashioned them into this one big giant one that's now yours. You get to wield it, and you get to choose now how to operate it. Alright. There was another message that wanted to come through there. I was too busy being emotional. Alright, maybe it'll come back to me. So let's move on. We're gonna get to this pile here. This be here and now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. All right. Have to let that go. The sadness energy. Again, it's okay to be sad. When we lose things, it feels like a piece of us is missing. Process it out and let it go. And tell yourself that I am this bright, shiny star. Spirit saw whatever I didn't see in the background and took out of my life the things that didn't serve me, including the people who didn't serve me. Okay, so let's get more into this warrior of light energy. Tell me more about this. Thank you. All right, we have the Two of Swords and the World. Yeah, all right. Another completed cycle here. This completed cycle is referencing something that ended. The difference being, this might have been something that was taken out of your life. It could even be a literal death. And I say literal, but I mean ego death kind of thing. Like things had to go in order for something new to start. There was something that you didn't see. And I'm not getting that you didn't want to see it. Maybe you didn't want to see it. But I am more getting that Spirit saw it and took care of it for you. Wow. Sometimes I just have to take a break for a second because these emotions are so overwhelming. It was because of this immense love. This immense love that Spirit has for you. Now you are being asked to pour that immense love into yourself. Because we are all one. And that's why I get so emotional. Because anytime I get like a spiritual hug or any of that sort of notion, the notion of the immense love that Spirit provides, it is overwhelming to our human bodies. It's like our bodies just cannot handle it. We're not used to it. Humanity just doesn't exude this. So when it shows up, it's like, holy cow, it's so much. It's so much. So, why did this have to happen? It was for you, my love. The situation, though, is over with. You completed a cycle. You successfully completed this cycle. So whatever you didn't see that was happening, Spirit handled it. It was to your benefit, and you don't need to worry about it anymore. Now you get to move on and be this beautiful light to the world. And here you are sitting at this 9 of Pentacles. We went from the 8 to the 9 now, which represents you've done your hard work, and now you are sitting pretty with your 9 of Pentacles, which is nearly the equivalent to the Empress. You are this energy of exuding material wealth, nurturing energy, beauty, and you don't question yourself. You are confident in yourself. And if you haven't seen this yet, take the blindfold off. That's Spirit's message to you right now. This cycle is over. Some of you have been so scared of money, like where's it coming from? How am I going to get it? And you've been blinded to the opportunities that are right under your nose, is what I'm getting. All right. I also have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. That is you, collective. You have mastered manifestation, is what I'm getting. All right? And you got a little bit of help to help break down some of the stuff that wasn't needed for this next leg of your journey. Maybe it required you to cut off 10 people in your life. Maybe they were just taken out, like ushered out the back door. Like, nope, this isn't your stage. This is the collective's stage. It's their time to shine. And you're not going to take this from them. That's what I'm getting. Like someone may have come along and tried to upstage you. All right, let's jump over to this fiery dragon's strength energy. So this is ignite creation, harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. Thank you. The Page of Cups. I love it. It's this message of love. We already got this message of love from Spirit. We'll see if this is coming from an actual person. This could be you, collective. With this, again, I get very Piscean energy, right? This is a very artistic individual. Someone who might be new to it, but wants to pursue it, right? A very dreamy, artistic individual. And again, I don't know yet. We're going to have to see where this goes. I have the High Priestess at the bottom. We're going to see if this is an outside message coming in or if this is you, collective. Let's take a look. Thank you. The Knight of Cups. Oh, wow. So we have a message of love and now an offer of love. Interesting. Is this two individuals? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting this a multitude of ways. Now at the bottom I have the Knight of Wands, which is fire energy. An offer of passion. But I'm trying to figure out if this is two different individuals. Someone wants to work with you, collaborate with you. So it looks like it could be two individuals. You might get one that shows up who just wants to message you but isn't experienced in anything yet. Just kind of a very light-hearted energy with the Page of Cups. Then over here we have this offer, this Knight of Cups. This is this love offer. With the Three of Pentacles, this is wanting to work together. This is, I want to collaborate on something with you. All right, I'm actually going to jump into the tea leaf here and see if we can clarify. Thank you. Dogs getting together with friends. Okay. So this might be someone from your soul tribe. Maybe wants to collaborate on something with you. It doesn't have to be love related, but you know, we all have love for ourselves and each other. You can definitely say I love you to a plutonic friend. We also have rat, someone working against you behind your back. Lovely. I'm getting, though, with this Ten of Swords, the Spirit's already weeded these individuals out. Don't worry about them. They can't do anything against you anymore. Spirit handled that on your behalf. Alright, yep, shield. You need to defend yourself. So, your defense is this warrior sword. We also have cat, a two-faced friend. Chair empty, someone leaving your life. Yes. So if they haven't left yet, they are leaving. I'm getting that you know who this person is already. What else? Okay, that one. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Okay. wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. That's a lot of negative energy over there. No wonder you have this 10 of Swords. This may not even be one person throwing all these daggers at you. This could be a group of people who just don't want to see you succeed. It's crazy. But now we have target, a goal-oriented person, sun, happiness and well-being, younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. We have tree, affairs with your family, great worry over nothing. Yep. So that's, don't worry about this over here. I'm getting that in the past you may have worried about it, but I'm also getting that you were sort of unbothered by it because you just went along and continued doing your thing. And Spirit came along and helped you out by removing a lot of this from your life because it wasn't serving you. So even if you didn't see what was going on here because you didn't want to, or you just couldn't, Spirit saw it. Whatever it was, Spirit handled it for you and saw it and took care of it. So now your responsibility is to be that love that Spirit has for you and to wield this warrior sword, because now there is a lot of collective out there that can't do it for themselves. All right, I'm going to close this reading out with some spirit messages for you. All right, let's get some messages from Spirit for the collective, please. Thank you. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. There it is. And again, that's what I was picking up on with this 10 of Swords. Maybe in the past, you couldn't remove yourself. I am very much getting like caretaker energy. You had to rely on this person, these individuals, and you couldn't remove yourself. Okay? So now that you know your worth and that you are out of that situation, you no longer have to worry about this energy coming after you ever again. Okay? You are precious and you are worthy. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music, whatever you enjoy most. Do that today. So this entire reading I've had to pause numerous times for emotional reasons, but also my throat chakra. I keep feeling like someone doesn't want me to say something. So that might be a message to someone out there too, with this energy of someone trying to prevent you from talking. Maybe you had something to say about who they truly were, like their authentic self. And again, that's you being that truth seeker, that justice seeker. You were speaking a truth and they were trying to prevent that from happening. Okay, maybe you saw something in them that they hide from society, from everybody else, and you wanted to speak out against it. And so they were trying to silence you in some way. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. All right. So in this Eight of Pentacles image, that's exactly what this individual is doing. He's got a garden under here and he's tending to his garden. He's just keeping his head down and continuing to work. And guess what? Nine of Pentacles tells us that your seeds are growing and that you get to harvest them, okay? So don't worry about it, and have patience. Stop digging them up every 5 seconds. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. I love it. This is absolutely some situation here that Spirit has had to remove people from your life because you weren't seeing this star energy. I'm gonna condense all of this because these people are leaving your life anyways and being taken care of, but you were this star energy underneath, and someone honestly tried to dim that in you, to cover it up, to silence you. And Spirit saw it, even if you didn't, and said, guess what, you don't get to do that anymore to my collective. Because of that immense love. It's very much like the parental love that maybe you didn't get is here now in spirit, and it's beautiful. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough and that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Yep, Spirit's got your back. I'm going to take these 10 swords that were stabbed into you and wield this giant one, and it's yours now. Use it with faith, use it with love, use it with compassion and justice and truth. Whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. All right. So that's for any of you who need to get your butt off the couch and do something, including me. That message is for me. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. All right, bottom of the deck. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing and the clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on, you are far stronger than you think. Absolutely. All right, collective. That is your reading for today. I just want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. Make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you fill someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. So much love. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.